Voting is a privilege. It's also your responsibility. If you don't vote, you give up the right to complain about the outcome. So what are you going to be doing on September 21st? You're going to go out and vote September 21st.
Shamrock Security Systems, 629-3223. Shamrock Security Systems is located here in Ocala, Florida. Shamrock Security Systems is a top-rated alarm company offering 24/7 monitoring, video surveillance, fire and flood protection. You'll sleep a little better once the job is done. Shamrock Security Systems for over 31 years. 629-3223. Get a 100% free quote from Shamrock Security. 629-3223.
Are you wasting time boxing up packages and going to the post office or the UPS store? Are you tired of not knowing what you'll pay when you get there? Just Ship offers pickup service and flat rate packaging and postage rates, which takes the guesswork out of shipping while saving you time and money. So quit wasting valuable time and money. Call or text Just Ship at 352-234-3840. That's 352-234-3840. Just Shipped.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks on a Friday. It's the last half hour of the show. Wait, it's the last half hour of the show. Susan Schmitz is here with me. Susan, if it's the last half hour of the show, that means it's time for
Dumb Crook News.
For your hearing pleasure, Dumb Crook News.
And we got a bunch of dummies today. We start Suitland, Maryland.
Ooh, Maryland.
Suitland, Maryland. Maryland police are looking for a man. They haven't found him yet, but they call him the Bad Luck Bandit. And you see, every now and then you see these kind of things come along. This is another version of, you remember you saw a YouTube video probably 3 or 4 years ago where two guys were trying to vandalize a store, and one threw a brick and it hit the store window and bounced back and hit the other one and knocked him unconscious.
Yes.
So he just leaves him laying there unconscious. What is one of these stories? The Prince George County Police Department said Monday a man was caught on surveillance footage breaking into a restaurant with a brick. Police say the man shattered the storefront window, walked in, and then tried to use the same brick to break what turned out to be bulletproof glass. Police say the man repeatedly tried to break the window, protecting the front counter. By the third brick, it bounced back, hit him in the head on the third try. He stumbled out of the restaurant and is still at large. Okay, here's my two questions.
Okay.
One is, after it didn't break the first time and it bounced back, why'd you think it would break the second and third time? And two, what do you got in that damn restaurant that you need bulletproof glass in a restaurant? I've worked in restaurants a long time. Bulletproof glass has never been in the discussion of opening restaurants.
Well, maybe it was converted. Maybe it was something prior and it was converted to a restaurant.
Maybe. But he threw the brick 3 times, finally hit himself in the head with it.
I wonder, you know what? I bet you the restaurant owner is like, let's just watch this. And then just let him go.
Got it on loop.
Like he's got it. It's like he learned his lesson.
Playing it on loop. Just let the idiot go. He's so dumb. He threw the brick, it bounced back, almost hit him. Picked up, threw it, almost hit him. Threw it the third time, smacked him right in the face. He's an idiot.
He's an idiot.
We'll let him go.
We'll let life take care of him.
I just can't get past that there was bulletproof glass in a restaurant. I mean, is it in the claw machine? You got some hats and T-shirts for your restaurant. It costs a lot of money.
You know what? It just paid for itself, though.
It did. Next Dumb Crook news out of Norman, Oklahoma. Didn't take authorities in Oklahoma long to find a culprit who allegedly broke into a woman's home and stole $4,000 worth of items, including a deep fryer. The suspected thief, Stephen McCarthy. According to the arrest affidavit, police followed the notable grease spots that started from the woman's home and led to McCauley's backyard. The police found stolen items hidden around McCarthy's house and the deep fryer with the utility room above the dryer. McCarthy and his alleged accomplice, William Bitch, admitted to the crime. Neighbor Matt Kennedy told NBC affiliate KFOR that McCarthy's behavior is not normal for our neighborhood.
We don't do that around here.
So he grabs the grease cooker, the outdoor, you deep fried turkey or something.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't pour the grease out in the yard at the house he stole it at. He walks down the street, it's leaking oil the whole time. Cops are able to go find it. It's like Hansel and Gretel, let it rise up.
He probably could have just borrowed it if he knocked on the door.
I don't know if he could or not. This story out of Bangor, Maine. The Maine Drug Enforcement Agency seized 4 pounds of cocaine worth $200,000 on the street from a New York man and Maine woman earlier this week. The drug was mixed with coffee grounds to look like a marble cake in an attempt to mask the scent from canine units. Agents believe the drugs are being transported into the state for redistribution throughout Kennebec and Somerset counties. John Sedano, 25, who had the nickname Papers.
Papers.
Okay. That's his nickname. How tough are you? My name's Papers. Don't mess with me. I'm tough. I'm Papers. Don't mess with me. Yeah, I'm Scissors. Get the hell away from me. Papers was being investigated by the agency based on a tip that he was transporting considerable amounts of cocaine into Maine with Chelsea Cochran. Authorities pulled over Cochran's Audi on Interstate 295. Sedano, who had already done time on a 2015 heroin bust, allegedly had the cocaine and $1,900 in cash. They're both being held on drug trafficking charges at the Kennebec County Jail. But they tried to make it look like a marble cake.
I want to.
So
I want to see a picture of this cake.
It was actually done very well.
Yeah, was obviously not well enough, but
I mean, it was Coke and coffee. You're talking about a double whammy. Let's drink about 6 cups of coffee, snort 3 lines, we'll be high to the bejesus.
What's next?
New Hampshire, Manchester, New Hampshire. Police in New Hampshire arrested 2 people. They claim kidnapped the man. They made the man strip naked. They tied him to a tree. Ariel Dupuis allegedly helped 37-year-old Ronald Betanance kidnap the victim, who has not been publicly identified, at knife point in Manchester, New Hampshire last Friday. The man told investigators he was told to get into a car where his cell phone and wallet were taken by the duo. He recounted being driven to several locations before taken to Derry, a town located in the southern part of the state. The man said his feet and wrists were tied and he was on one bound to a tree and assaulted. A Manchester police spokeswoman said that after the victim was able to escape, he called police, suffered non-life-threatening injuries. Investigators don't believe the kidnapping to be random. He said those involved know each other. Betanance was charged with kidnapping and robbery, while Dupuis was charged with criminal liability kidnapping and criminal liability robbery. So these 2 brainiacs kidnapped the guy, allowed him to escape, and then he turned to me. He told the cops right where to go get him. Hey, these guys kidnapped, and nobody knows why he was kidnapped. They all knew each other, so they don't know if there was money involved. They just have no idea right now. The police have no idea kidnapping's not a random thing.
no, I wouldn't think it would be.
I knew a guy when we were 20, 21 that he had some buddies of his fake his kidnapping because he wanted to get money out of his parents to go on spring break.
Brilliant.
Yeah, they figured it out.
Yeah.
Parents figured it out.
Parents were like, oh, just keep them. It'll be all right.
You know, it's not Florida dumb crook news yet, but I'm going to tell the story. We told it on the radio the other day. I'm going to tell it again. The dumb crook that decided to fly around me. I'm doing, speed limit. This moron comes up on my tailgate.
OPD in front of you.
Whips around me. Yeah, right by me.
Get on down the road.
Yeah, and OPD pulls him over because he didn't realize the car right in front of me was an OPD car. So he goes, we're in a 35.
Doing a 40, right?
Doing 40. He's doing 50, 55. Got pulled over. Karma. What do you say about karma? Karma's well, you know what karma is. We're going to take a break. When we come back, it's Dumb Crook News Florida style.
Florida.
You know.
Florida man.
It's so easy. It just really, I mean, literally, you put in Dumb Crook News, it brings up Dumb Crook. Then you put in Florida Dumb Crook, and it's got pages and pages and pages. Just pages and pages and pages. And it's not just Dumb Crook News, it's books about Dumb Crook News in Florida. And it's radio shows all across the country that are telling stories about Dumb Crook News from Florida. We dance to the beat of our own drum here in Florida.
Well, you know.
That's coming up next. Dumb Crook News, Florida style, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. This is WOCA, The Source.
Each morning, we wake up thankful to live in a free nation with liberty and justice for all. But sometimes those liberties can be put in jeopardy, and you may have questions about what to do or who to call. Let Doc Blanchard of Blanchard, Miriam, Adele, and Kirkland help you find the answers. Attorneys at law since 1974 and located in downtown Ocala. If you have legal issues, don't go it alone. Call 352